Hello everybody, sorry we had some audio issues. Welcome to MHS Sports on MHTV. I'm Jess Burton. We're at Staff Sergeant Christopher Pfeiffer Field today on the campus of Marblehead High School, and we are underway between the Magicians Girls Soccer team and the Masconomet Chieftains. Just a few minutes into this one, you haven't missed much. Even match so far between the two teams. Here's the shot on net, wrapped up by the starting keeper today for the Magicians, Kate Burns. She has started every game for the Magicians so far. Her backup, Rachel Albert, or teammate, she can call her backup, has seen time in the game against Peabody. They split halves in that one. The Magicians come into the game 3-3, just dropping beneath 500 or to 500 in their most recent game with Melrose, a 1-0 loss. They've lost 2 of their last 3 and 3 of their last 4 after winning the first 2 games of the season. They have their hands full with the Chieftains here today. The Chieftains are ranked number 11 in the state. And one of their captains sends it out of bounds. That's Lauren Boner. She's captain along with Kara Lindenen and Abby Moore for the number 11 ranked Chieftains. They are 6-0-1. They have only allowed 4 goals this season, 2 to Danvers in their second game of the season, and 2 in their most recent game, a top 20 clash with Central Catholic, who is ranked 19th. Chieftains 3-2 victory in that one. This is Sydney Ball, who's going to rip a shot on net. It's blocked, sent back her way. Shot made it about halfway to the net before it was returned to sender. That one got cut up underneath the feet of Boner, and she'll get it back now near the sideline. And lost it, couldn't stop it. So it'll be a Magician's throw-in. Throw-in goes to Kayla Scannell, and then tapped out of bounds. Ava Machado with her feet right on the sidelines. Masco takes it away. Double team comes for the ball carrier. Disrupts it. Sent back beyond midfield. Now a couple girls tumble to the turf, and it'll be Masco ball. These two teams are 2 experienced rosters. Girls on the teams have played a lot of games against each other over the last few years. Masco has 10 seniors. The Magicians have 12. They have 9 combined juniors. This is a long ball on the free kick sent over everybody's head that was charging at the net. It'll be playable along the goal line. Right out in front, the ball quickly gets on Burns, and she wraps it up off the foot of Podgorski. She's another captain. Sorry, missed her. Podgorski, a defender, coming up to play that one. Or listed as a defender. Looks like she's on the front line this afternoon. No, she's not. Back here near side on camera, or a little off camera. Masco pushing forward, shot across the box, and they can't finish. It got by Burns, great placement on the pass. Amanda Schneider couldn't get to it. Masco just missed their first of the afternoon. This ball will get to the corner. They're able to keep it in. Really good play on the ball to send across to the box. It's turned back to the corner, and it'll be a throw-in. That's a talented play by Scannell to run that down, be able to flip it, keep it in bounds, and play out in front. Rocket right on top of Burns, and she saves it. Little chin music for her. Masco offense coming to life here in the last minute or so. Halpern stays with it. Over to Larco. Stepped in on and sent out of bounds by Lindenen. We've played 10, almost 11 minutes here in the first half. Scannell works with it, sends it past the Magicians' defense. It skims off Hitzerich's foot, and Burns will pick it up. Burns with goals of being a conference all-star this year. Definitely a possibility with her start to the season. Has only allowed 4 goals through the first 6 games. The record of 3-3 really doesn't show how well she has played. The Magicians have just had trouble scoring in their 2 most recent games, which were the start of a 6-game homestand. This is game 3 of that. This is a part of the schedule which they should take advantage of. But at least to start, these first 4 games were challenging against an underrated Saugus team. Melrose, who is difficult out of conference. Masco, again, number 11 in the state. They have Weston next, another challenge out of conference. But then the final 2 against Salem and Beverly, those should be wins. Salem should be an easy win. That team is nowhere near as talented as they probably should be. And Beverly, the Magicians have already beat them at Beverly, so you'd think, even though it was a 1-0 game, with home field advantage, they could be able to pull out a win against the Panthers. You don't want to start 0-4 on the home stretch and then win the last 2. Maybe pick up a tie or a win here, surprise Masco here today, or get Weston after a long bus ride. 500 or better would be great to keep up with the record that they have right now. It'll be a Magician's throw in after that ball found the seats. Hitzerich pushes it far side to Halpern. It's cleared out of bounds. I apologize for the objects in front of the camera. Guess they are cameras. Oh, and that was misplayed by a very experienced goalie. Looked like Cullivan was going to have that one wrapped up easily, and she ended up having to dive to her left to make the save, which started out not looking like it was even going to be on net. Looked like it was going out of bounds. I think she thought so too. Might have taken an odd hop on her. The Magicians almost got lucky right there. A good tackle on the pass attempt. And there's some confusion of whose ball it is, clearly. It'll be Masco ball. They bring a couple new players on. Burns picks that up, it graced off of Grace Mortenson's foot, redirected just a tad. But Burns with good focus, able to pick it up. We're scoreless 15 minutes in, and Magicians will probably take that. Masco's had a few chances. Burns' best save, coming on the one that hit her right underneath the chin. Sure-handed. This one will probably get to Cullivan, and she does come out of the box for it. Make sure you stick around to the end of the broadcast for the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game announcement. Happy to have the Sports Shop as one of our community partners. A player selected gets to pick up a Player of the Game t-shirt, Player of the Game t-shirt that's made by the Sports Shop. And it's in the athletic office here at the high school, so you don't have to go far for it. This is our first broadcast of girls soccer this season. We had one rained out. Actually turned out not to be that bad of a rainstorm, which has been common recently. Predictions have been off. I know all about that. It's usually my sports predictions that are off. It's a really good lead pass. It splits defenders. Stopping. Squaring, but putting it middle instead of on net was the Masco shooter. Let's see who that was. Looks like that was Schneider again. I might have mistook her number 30 for 20 on that first shot way back when. Might not even have audio for that one. Might have missed that one completely. First corner, just misses a header. And I mean a header from a Masco player, an attempt, not a Marblehead header. Play back out beyond the 25, and oh boy, a swing and a miss, and down goes Malinowski. As she gets back up with a smile on her face. We'll wipe off the pellets and a bit of an embarrassing moment. Goal kick for the Magicians to midfield. Little give and go set up here from Machado, looking to get it back to Gruber, too far out in front. You can see Halpern try to turn on the jets and get to that ball, looking to turn the corner. Couldn't do it. Ends up triggering the throw in. Taken away by Masco. And Schneider, her pass tipped up past midfield, and tough play there for Mortensen. Ashley tops the ball, goes down. See if this is off Machado or the Masco player, Lindenen. It'll go Masco's way. That's Kayla Scannell. She does a really nice job charging the ball. Halpern, again, trying to get by the defender. That time got it on her foot. Just a bit too far out in front of her. Don't think I finished my thought about the obstructions in front of us here, because the ball got on Cullivan so quickly on that awkward play on the side of the net. But I guess these are cameras. Not sure if they're live streaming, and been told they're for stats. Each team has one, and each team is in our way. We asked them to be moved, but didn't do much. It's our first broadcast again, so they're not used to us being here, and we're not used to those things being here. Need the Magicians' ball. Long throw in, but a little impatient, it seemed, by Pine. First touch was Masco's. Blythe McLean sends it to the corner. Malinowski, I guess, was the intended target. That one stopped before the sideline. That one will make it there for a throw-in. Junior Laura Botnaru will check in. Ava Machado checks out. Turned out to be a really nice afternoon, just as yesterday did. A little chilly in the morning, a little dreary, but about 58 and sunny at kickoff. We had field hockey yesterday. The Magicians won 1-0 over Saugus. That was the field hockey team's first win in 3 weeks. First goal in 3 weeks. So they're off to Schneid. That's great. Hopefully they can keep that going. This Magicians team has lost 2 in a row. They're looking to get back to winning ways as well. They've played Masco even here to a scoreless game in the first half. Good send by Selby, long ball specialist, Talia Selby. She has 1 goal this year, unassisted as most of hers are, off free kicks. She made our MHTV MHS top 10 plays of last year, the 2022-23 season, with one of her free kick setups for a header. She's got some talent when it comes to that area of this game. Here's a steal. Gruber. Here's Larko. Her shot off the mark, towed it. And it's a goal kick for the visitors. Don't have number 11 on the roster. We'll figure that out at halftime. That's their number 11, Malinowski. Sends it back to Selby. Another 35-foot boot by Selby. Ends up out of bounds at midfield. That was close to a handball. No whistle. Larko, one hopper, good trap by Halpern. Gets around the defender. It deflects, it goes on net. Sadie goes down. Good sportsmanship. They both wear number 10. Some kind of bond there, helping each other out. Love to get Halpern running like that. I think that was intended for her, but she was pointing to the sideline. Magicians make a couple subs. Final 14 minutes of the half. Larko wide again. Lubeck and Ball back in there. Selby heads it down. That one's quick off her foot. Shoved down from behind. That will be a free kick. And you can see Selby trotting up. She knows what time it is. She's ready for it. See if Masco is. She can reach from there. 40 yards out. Lets it rip, and it's wide. Body language says it all from Talia. Wants that one back. First one of the game. Shake that one off. Hopefully she gets another chance. That is a long throw. Where's that one going? That's the second time Pine made a questionable throw in. Masco runs it down. Shot from the 10, gets across the box, it's loose, and they finish. Goal for Kayla Scannell. Went off Burns' fingertips, and Scannell was able to tap it home. It's 1-0 Masco. That all started with the possession from Masco off the throw-in. They turn a Magician's throw deep in attacking territory into a goal on the other end very quickly. Here's another chance. That one splits defenders, but Boner's not going to be able to get there. Played at midfield. Tapped out. Marblehead throw. Gruber chases it down. They were looking for a 3-on-2. Played by Ashley Mortensen. Lindenin, patient with it, unfazed by the pressure from Larko. Same spot as last time for Pine. And this time it works out for them. It'll be a corner kick. A poor header by Masco. 10 minutes to play in the half. And it's Olivia Niles to take the corner. Line drive through everybody. Lubeck chasing it down, playable. Sends it across where it's picked off. There's a great opportunity for Masco, a breakaway. Scannell, one-on-one with Burns, gets around her. Loses control, it's down to the goal line. The Magicians get back in there. Selby makes a play and pushes Scannell to the corner. Now gets a shot off her foot, and it's saved by Burns. Wow, Magicians are lucky to get out of that. Burns did just enough to throw Scannell off her angle. Could not get a shot away from point blank. Scannell will have second thoughts on that one. Should have shot it earlier. I want to go back and look later on to see if she was on sides the whole time too. It's still 1-0. Scannell almost had her second. She heads that one a long way. Off Lindenin. Alani Gilmore and Liv Carlson check in for the Magicians. Carlson was very impactful through the first two games. She had the assist on the only goal in the opener against Beverly by Sadie Halpern, and then she scored a goal against Swampscott in their 2-0 win over the Big Blue in Game 2. That one's set up by Ava Machado, who's at the scorer's table now. You mentioned Talia Selby's goal in that one too, a free kick. Short pass to Scannell. She gives it up to Schaefer. Halpern got her foot on it. The Magicians able to take it away. Defense passing well. Quick trigger on the throw-in. Into ball. They'll do it again. This is the freshman, Ainsley McDonald. The only freshman on the Magicians, working that far sideline in the defense. Larko and Niles check out. Machado's back on. Excuse me. Ava Larko is on. Laura Botnaru is off. Halpern's pass goes middle, and it'll work its way back to Lindenin. Machado with their speed. She's a track star when she chooses not to play soccer. Goes from the turf to the track for the next 2 seasons. Runs indoor winter track and an outdoor spring track. She's been part of some of the fastest 4x100 relay teams in Marblehead history. She's just a sophomore. Excuse me, she's a junior this year. She's been on varsity, every varsity team since her freshman year. And now she's finally one of the more experienced players on the team. I assume will be a captain next season. The team only has 3 juniors. They will all be seniors and probably be awarded the captaincy. Second corner of the game for the Chieftains. Headed out and out of bounds. Long ball into the box, playable. Popped up off the foot of Ashley Mortensen and grabbed by Kate Burns. Sam Sheena for Masco, number 5. Had it play off her body, couldn't get it a shot off. It ricocheted off her to Mortensen. Good setup ball though. Scannell got away with a handball there. She sort of paused her play. Nice charge by Lindenen. Kept in by Carlson and stolen away. 3 minutes left in the half. This could be a break for the Magicians. Can Machado get there? It hit Machado. They're going to give Marblehead the throw in anyway. They didn't see it. Sent into the center. Machado plays it in the air. Turned away. Scannell has it. Mortensen makes a play. Stops the momentum. And Scannell's pass will reach the sideline. Great job by Ashley Mortensen. That's Ainsley McDonald over there making the play. Low throw. Under 2 minutes. Crosser stepped in on. Again, McDonald, the freshman, making an aggressive play. Halpern will throw. She'll do it again. Drops in a one-hopper to ball. McDonald centers it. Back her way. Chieftains across midfield. Selby steps up. Carlson, one-timer. Ball chases it down. Can't shake the defender, but stays with it. Machado breaks free. Shoots. It's wide. Ava puts her palms covering her face, wants that one back in the final seconds of the first half. But that does take us to the end of the half with the score 1-0 Masco on the Kayla Scannell goal. Before we head to break, we'd like to remind you that MHTV is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. If you're enjoying this production of MHS Sports on MHTV, please click subscribe on our YouTube page and consider making a donation by visiting our website, marbleheadtv.org, and clicking the donate button there. We'll be back after this with second half action. Welcome back to MHS Sports on MHTV. I'm Jess Burton. Second half about to get underway between the Magicians and the Chieftains. The Magicians will have first touch here for the final 40. It's a 1-0 game between the 3-3 Magicians and the 6-0-1, 11th ranked Masconomet Chieftains. Kayla's Scannell goal is the difference. She had a breakaway chance at goal number 2. Ended up not getting a shot away until she was pushed away from the net. Got one off then, but no threat to score. The Magicians have not had many scoring opportunities at all. They may need a break in their favor to tie this one up or sneak out a win. They hung even with Masco for the first 30 or so minutes. A little bit less than that before Masco scored first. The Magicians will be shooting down on the left side of the field this half. Masco moving left to right. Teams have flipped the field for the second half. Maybe it'll help the Magicians going in the direction of their bench. Ball can't keep it in. Chieftains throw. Space for the Chieftains to work, far side. There's a shot that goes wide. Both of these teams are extremely strong defensive teams. We expected low scoring and a tight battle, or expected low scoring, hoping for a tight battle. We've got both so far. The Magicians have only allowed 7 goals through their first 6 games. And Masco has only allowed 4. But they won both those games. All 3 Magicians wins have come by shutout, so they've lost when they've allowed goals. Hoping to change that here today, as that one's good for 3 points, but nothing on this scoreboard. Kate Burns has done a nice job in net this afternoon. Here's a chance for the Magicians. Machado using that speed, gets a ball into the middle. Halpern, there's a rebound, second chance. The goalie trips up the attacker. Magicians have their palms up looking for a call. They're not going to get one. You got to keep with it. They had Masco scattered. Masco back the other way quickly. Space for Bavardi. Centering ball. Header caught by Burns. What a save. That one had goal written on it. Burns with the quick hands to catch that one. The teams exchanged chances. Unfortunately for the Magicians, they were unable to get a shot away. A great centering ball on their possession by Machado. Trying to do it again. Got her toe on it, but right to the defense. Crisscrossing now, sent up the sideline to Lindenin. Burns will watch that one go out of bounds. Good pace here in the opening minutes of the second half. This is one of those unique sports where a team can come into a game ranked number 11, having shutouts of 8-0 and 6-0 and 2 4-0s under their belt, playing against a 500 team. But you could throw those numbers out the window when this sport starts. Anything can happen. The Magicians are hanging right with the number 11 ranked team in the state of Massachusetts here today. If they could come back in this one, it would be the biggest win of new head coach Lisa Wales' career here at MHS. Her first 6 games, 3-3. Started out 2-0. The team likes having her as a head coach. They definitely play a defensive style game and then look to attack with their speed with the likes of Halpern and Ball. And that ball goes off of Halpern and out. Throw in for Riley, Bavardi, and Masco right in front of their bench. Amelia Singer kicks it out of bounds, but moves it up a bit, or back a bit. Machado lurking there, trying to find a spot where she could take it away and break away. Nice footwork on the far sideline. Sent back to the 30. The defense closes in on Blosser at midfield. She sends it forward. Boner underneath it. Picked up by Sheena. Sheena. Off the foot of Schneider. And it goes out of bounds. Cleared away off the goal line for a throw-in. Terrific play by the defense. They were trying to get it to Bavardi in the corner. She's on it there and sends it out of bounds for a goal kick. Two senior heavy rosters. 22 seniors combined. Bavardi short off the restart. Middle in ball. Machado, tap pass. Carlson can't keep it. And out of bounds. We've played 10 here in half number 2. Scoreless through the first 10 minutes. Two subs on for the Magicians. Sky high ball. Carlson underneath it. Whistle. And she's offsides. Hits Rich, unable to keep it in. Brooke Haggerty will check in for the Chieftains prior to their throw-in. Bavardi, junior defender, throws in right from the scorer's table. Scannell tops it. Maybe one of the only mistakes she's made today. She's the difference maker right now. Can the Magicians get the goal back? Going back to last game, they've been held off the scoreboard for over 130 minutes. Halpern staying with it. The two 10s battling. One was picking Halpern up off the turf. Moore was picking Halpern up earlier. That time, not so much, not so friendly of an interaction. Machado takes a hard fall to the turf. Play continues. Now a whistle comes. Offsides is the call. Long kick, sails over everybody. Blosser retreats off Halpern, but out of trouble. Scannell looks sideline for Bavardi. She can't get there. Controlled at midfield by Masco and Schneider. Now with Schaefer. Now a couple sixes battle it out. Selby got the better of that matchup twice. But it will result in a corner. But a good block. And a nice poke away there by Selby. Nothing easy for Kate Schaefer. One of the two sophomores on the roster for the Chieftains. Blythe McLean checks back in. And Scannell is out. Here's the corner, and it's behind the net. Had the height and the distance, but offline. See if the Magicians can maybe pick up the pace a little bit with one of the top scoring threats for Masco off the field. The goal scorer this afternoon off the field. Poke towards the sideline. Bavardi's going to get there. And Burns underneath it makes the secure catch. Masco ball. We'll move up and do it again. Touch pass to Machado. She's late on it. Ainsley McDonald off the bench, and we'll take the throw in. Goes right to Masco. Schneider puts it on Burns, who corrals. Machado bailed on it. Back to the defense. Chieftains find some space. Knuckleball off McDonald. Off her twice. Plays it there. A third time. Taken by McLean. Far side. Pass middle. And it gets through everybody. That was an excellent pass from Haggerty. Shayna was the closest Chieftain there. It was just offline. There was a large empty area right there in front of the goal, and there was nobody there to receive that pass. Here's a shot, deflects off the back of Selby and out of bounds. McLean took out her own girl, Schaefer there. Schaefer back in the mix. Good header by Gilmore. Hanging in there with the defense around her, or with a player around her, not necessarily the defense. Back to Selby. She just got away with it, but got stepped on in the process. She was just a hair ahead of Shayna getting to that ball. Had Sheena got there first, it would have been just her and Burns. Quick flip upfield by McDonald. She chases it down, heads it down. McLean over to Moore. Moore trying to play it towards the end line. It's out of reach for Haggerty. Goal kick coming. And Sophia Gruber will check back in for the Magicians. Gilmore comes off. Selby takes the goal kick, low one, gets to midfield. McLean with some space. Touch pass back to her, but behind her. They stay with it. Great save by Burns twice. Play continues. How did she do that? Oh my goodness. The shot came from Schaefer. Nobody could stop her, but Burns did. The ball bounced off her hands. It was going to go in, and she threw it back out. Unbelievable. She has made 2 incredible saves. With that, it's still a 1-goal game. The Magicians very much still alive. And it could very well be tied. Burns got her hand on the one that ended up being put back in by Scannell. It was a deflection that ended up in the first half goal. 19 minutes left. Selby clears it away. Hard pass back to midfield. Lindenen sends it forward, and Mortensen sends it to the fence. A sub for either side. Carlson back in. That's out of bounds. Good moves by McLean. Quick pass back into the middle. Sent away. Ball looking for the give and go with Carlson. Almost had it. Machado comes back for it. Bavardi kicks it out. This is a chance for the Magicians. They need a good possession here. Bavardi once again off of her. Popped up as Machado meets the defender, Blosser. Pine will have another chance. Practice now. Another empty one. Got to be better on throw-ins all around. Selby, unafraid of the challenge, taps it away. And they'll bring Scannell back in. Good play by Mortensen. They flip the field. Good passing on this possession by Masco. Long ball, only Selby there. Played back to the Chieftains. Selby again. Not a lot on that one. Magicians throw in. Selby does her job once again, slows down the attacker, forcing a throw in. Goes to the middle, off of Twomney. Goal kick. 14 minutes to play, 1-goal game. Magicians need a break. A free kick, a corner kick, something to help them run some sort of set play. Coach Lisa Wales may be thinking the same thing. She calls a timeout with 13:27 left. I'd like to remind you, MHTV is a 501c3 nonprofit, so if you're enjoying this broadcast, please click subscribe on our YouTube page, and you can also go to our Facebook page and click on donate. Consider making a donation. Go to marbleheadtv.org for that. Stick around at the end of the game. We have the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game coming up. A few girls making a case for it this afternoon, but if somebody can score that game-tying goal, definitely take the lead for the Sports Shop Player of the Game. Sadie Halpern is the leading scorer on the season with 3 goals. Talia Selby, Liv Carlson, Sid Ball, and Grace Mortensen, and Ashley Mortensen all have 1 individual. They've got 5 assists on the 8 goals scored. Ava Machado has 1. Carlson has 2 to go along with her goal, and Ava Larco has 2. Love to add one more tally by somebody's name here this afternoon. They've got 13:27 to do it. Head back out there. Trying to tie it up with the number 11 team in the state. The undefeated Masco Chieftains. They'd love to send Masco back home with either their first loss or their second tie. Katie Pine will initiate the throw-in. Referee's pointing the wrong way, but he got the color right, pointed the wrong way. Happens all the time to the best refs, myself included. It goes back to Pine. She makes a play on it. But she seems to be overthrowing her target on the throw-ins. Oh, here's a chance for Masco. They break through, and they score off the post and in. A quick takeaway from Masco, and Amanda Schneider, the junior, scores to make it 2-0. Burns did a nice job to come out and try to cut off the angle. And Schneider just able to tuck it in the far post. It caught iron before going in. She was that close to missing, but instead makes it 2-0. And now, a very tall ask for the Magicians. Without many offensive opportunities on their own, Masco denied another of theirs by Talia Selby right there. That's tough. They give up the goal out of the timeout, and another throw-in that turns into a goal. Boner shoots. One hopper skims into the arms of Kate Burns. Kate has racked up a handful of saves here this afternoon, including two absolutely incredible ones. Great tackle. We play on. 50-50 contact with the ball. And the Masco captain ended up with some rubber pellets in her mouth. That does not taste good. Down she goes again. Katie Pine with the aggressive play. I think Pine's just a sophomore. She had a really good basketball season last year. Basketball team will surely need her again this year. They have a youth movement coming for the girls' basketball season, or team. At least they hope so. And she's part of it. Ashley Mortensen and Courtney Hitzerich pop back on the field, probably for the final 10 minutes. Sophia Gruber and Ainsley McDonald come off. This is the first time we've seen Ainsley McDonald, a freshman out there. She was impressive this afternoon. I know I called her Grace Mortensen a couple times, but it's probably because she plays so hard. Their games are very similar. It's a good girl to model your game after. Sam Sheena comes back on. Schaefer off. Schaefer denied a goal on one of those outstanding saves by Burns, one she had to grab and throw back in. Quick throw in, hoping to catch the Chieftains off guard. Doesn't seem like they are ever off guard. They've lived up to the billing here this afternoon. Looking for goal 3. Owner gets there, gets around Burns, and Selby says, no, no. Playing backup goalie. Selby still seems to be walking gingerly after getting stepped on earlier in the half, but able to power through and make another fantastic play. Great effort by Burns, but Boner showing off her skills, showing off the footwork all game. Now she'll take the corner, lays it up there off the thigh of one of her teammates. Pergursky back to Boner, and she misses that time. Two nothing, 7.5 left. Masco defense has really not allowed anything from the Magicians' offense here today. Molly Cullivan has not been called upon often to do much. Magicians have a few minutes left to change that. Halpern can't get her pass to Machado. And here we come with the Chieftains. Give and go. But Blosser had run into Selby. Couldn't get back to the ball. Good effort by Machado. Flying in there. And now there's numbers for the Magicians. Chieftains able to get a few back, but Sid Ball watches it roll off her foot, and it'll be a throw-in. For the visitors, they cut that momentum off quickly. Teams exchange headers between captains. McLean shoots. Burns makes the save. Good boot by the Magicians goalie. Machado can't get to it and gets shook. Long pass, cut off. Bavardi just using her height to get to that ball over Machado. A big time block by Mortensen. And the second shot sent wide by Sheena. Grace might have a pentagon or two on the back of her thigh after that one. That was a rip. Schneider lost it on the far sideline. Under 5 minutes to play. Clock on the scoreboard stops at 5. So now we're all in the dark about how much time is left for the Magicians to try to get 2. Thank you. We see the light. 4:13 left. Halpern. Let's hope she's not badly hurt. She is down. Not sure if she got stepped on or kicked. Slow to get up. And let's call it a day for Sadie. She's the leading goal scorer on the team and do not need her to get injured in the last 4 minutes or so. Again, Coach Wales and I on the same page. Get her out of there. Training staff will escort her off. Laura Botnaru back on. Looking ahead at the Magicians' schedule, this is the third of 6 straight home games. This will be the 3rd straight loss to begin it. They have Weston next here, then Salem and Beverly. I believe we have the next 2 games covered as well. Carlson making a late run on the ball, but could never get in front of the defender Blosser. Picked up by Cullivan. The Magicians will drop to 3-4 with all 4 losses coming in their last 5 games. Not a good stretch for the Magicians right now after starting the season 2-0 without allowing a goal through those first 2. And they've only scored once in the last 3 games. This will be their 2nd straight shutout loss. But it is to stiff competition. Melrose and Masco. They'll be happy to get away from the white and red color scheme. Saugus, Melrose, and Masco, all losses, all wear white and red. Bring on the orange and black. Weston and Beverly, 2 of the next 3. And for Masco, they'll improve to 7-0-1. They might move up in the standings. Magicians are no pushover, or the rankings, excuse me. Ranked number 11 coming into today's game as of last Friday. Keep an eye on that as the season goes along. We wish them good luck going forward. It's always good to have the NEC well represented like they do for the conference. The Magicians looking to get back to that prowess as well. Should be nearing the end here. Referee takes a look down at his wrist. There are some things for the Magicians to build on, some things for them to correct. Both goals coming off of throw-ins that the Magicians started, quick turnovers that turned it into scores for the Chieftains. So maybe that's one area that they can look at going forward. That next game against Weston is October 2nd. Burns makes one final save as Scannell falls on top of her. Chieftains playing until the very final whistle here. So 2 games in 3 days. The 2nd and the 4th, Weston and Salem, both here at Alumni Field. Sorry, Christopher Piper Field, sorry. Salem State mode, that's next. Lucky I haven't called them the Vikings. And that'll do it between the Magicians and the Chieftains here this afternoon from Christopher Piper Field. We'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV, and stay tuned. When we return in just a moment, I'll announce the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. And welcome back to MHS Sports on MHTV. Tonight's Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game is Kate Burns. Kate made some outstanding saves despite the loss going down in her record. And the game would have probably been 4-0 or worse without some spectacular saves from her. 2 that will go on the highlight reel for sure. Maybe 1 that might make top 10 at the end of this year. And it's kind of just encompassing her whole start as well. She's had a great start to the season in net for the Magicians. So congrats to Kate from Marblehead Sports Shop and MHTV. We'd like to thank the Marblehead Sports Shop for being our community partner and bringing you the Player of the Game Award. And one more shout out to National Grand Bank for being our community partner and bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. Once again, the final score here, 2-0. Chieftains win it. For all of us here at MHTV Sports, I'm Jess Burton. Thanks for watching.